Just one moment.
You got it.
Okay, I got nervous. It said it wasn't supported.
Ah,
You are live.
I'm live. Okay. Happy New Year, everyone. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. So Ross, take us out here.
All right. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United
United
States
States of America,
and to the
the
republic,
republic for which it stands,
one nation,
nation,
indivisible,
indivisible,
with liberty and justice.
for all.
Thank you very much. Welcome, everybody, to 2023. Okay, we always start with the public portion of the meeting. This is where the public speaks and the board doesn't. So, Marnie, I'll leave it to you. Raise your hand in the chat. Marnie will recognize you and we'll go.
Danielle Shapiro.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I'm speaking on behalf of the Brooklyn Public Libraries. I work at the High Lawn branch. You represent both our New Utrecht branch as well as our High Lawn branch. I'm going to highlight three important things that are happening, and then I'll put links into the chat. You need to share it with anybody. BPL Home Internet Access Program. Nearly 30% of Brooklynites lack a home broadband connection, and in some neighborhoods, this jumps to 50%. To address the digital divide, the FCC provided qualifying customers a $30 credit to their internet or cell phone bill, and there may be ways to qualify, but those receiving SNAP, Medicaid, veterans benefits, or other services may qualify. BPL is spreading the word. We have a digital navigators tabling at branches, hosting outreach programs and offering one-on-one support to sign up. BPL's outreach team is available to come to your events too, so please let us know if you'd like to schedule the outreach team to promote this opportunity at any of your upcoming events. Along those lines, people can also apply for laptops and hotspots depending on certain conditions. Our Books Unbanned team at BPL was honored as the Librarians of the Year by the National Library Journal. Books Unbanned fights censorship across the country by giving teens anywhere in the U.S. the ability to apply for a library card for electronic access to our ebooks and audiobooks. Increasing states and local jurisdictions are limiting the books allowed in schools and public libraries. 6,000 young adults have requested cards so far from every state in the nation. And finally, the Culture Pass. Culture Pass is a way to use your public library card to make free reservations at more than 75 theaters and museums in all 5 boroughs of New York City. It's not just museums. More than 15 performing arts venues offer free tickets via Culture Pass. You can even use Culture Pass for ice skating for free at Woman Wink in Central Park. While not in Brooklyn, your Brooklyn Public Library card will get you access while free passes last. And you can see it, and I'll put the link for the Culture Pass in as well. I thank you for allowing me to speak and wish you all a happy New Year.
Ms. Chan.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, hi. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Oh, great. Okay. Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Wei Chan. I'm from Homecrest Community Services. We are a nonprofit organization. We've been in the community for 25 years. Just want to share with you that we have a newly location on 6915. It's a community center, 5,000 square feet for community use. We provide senior services, community events, youth leadership programs, such and such. And we just want to share that this is a community center. If you're looking for holding community events, we're more than happy to accommodate the community need. So here we are, a brand new community center. Come and visit us, 6915 on 15th Avenue. Thank you.
Jahi Rose.
Hello, good evening. My name is Jahai Rose. I'm the Director of Outreach for the Civilian Complaint Review Board. I go by he, him pronouns. Just here to notify you that the CCRB is a city agency. We take complaints about police misconduct where it relates to force, abuse of authority, discourtesy, and offensive language. The agency is currently recruiting for our Youth Advisory Council, group of young people that will guide the CCRB on better ways to engage young people, better ways to improve police and community relations throughout the city of New York, so we could have less, negative encounters between our young people and NYP and law enforcement. I do also want to introduce you all to our new Brooklyn coordinator. That's Venus Scanterbury. She's in. She will introduce herself directly, but she'll be the new coordinator that will be taking over for the borough of Brooklyn. So I would love all of you to please give her a warm welcome. The CCRB's board meeting for the borough of Brooklyn will be coming up in May 10th, I believe. So Venus will be kind of coming back around and providing information regarding that board meeting. We will leave some information in the chat regarding how to contact us. We are always open to do presentations and work with any member of the community, any organizations in the community to provide this information about police accountability and oversight. Thank you all very much for allowing me to speak tonight. And as previously mentioned by the previous speaker, wish everybody a happy new year as well.
Venus Scantlebury.
Yes. Hi, this is Venus Scantlebury. I am the new Brooklyn Outreach Coordinator for the New York City Civilian Complaint Review Board. I'm a longtime resident of Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn has raised me and I'm very happy to be here. We are having a board meeting for Brooklyn in May. So please stay tuned for that and for any events that Brooklyn Community Board 11 is having. I would love to come and table, please share, and I will stay updated with Brooklyn Community Board 11's events and meetings. Thank you and have a happy new year.
Christopher Grief.
It's Greif, and surprise, surprise, everyone. Good evening. This is Christopher D. Greif, Greif, and I want to wish everyone Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Of the MTA accessibility. Just to remind everyone, and hi everyone, elected officials. If I say older, we'll be until next year. Just to let everyone know that MTA accessibility is going to have a lot of new things coming into Brooklyn. One will have customer centers will be available, one at Stillwell Avenue, Coney Island, and one at Atlantic Avenue, Barclays Center. These other two ones will be added in. Right now, Coney Island will be starting in the next few months. We'll have more details coming up in the new months comes up. Also remind everyone, MTA is also doing Omni training for reduced fare customers. If anyone is interested, please make sure, because I did send it to the district manager, all that information for MTA government relations, as well as system-wide accessibility is going around to do presentations of making sure everyone understands the difference between a reduced fare Omni card and the app. It is a choice of one of those cards you can use. And additional elevators will also be passed now on the MTA board, has been passed since December. More of those information is available on the MTA press release. And also remind everyone, Brooklyn redesign is still going on as of just started yesterday. They should be coming down to your board. We asked everyone to please make sure that the Brooklyn redesign, everyone please read the routes. Some stops may have been removed, but it's only a draft. We need everyone's opinion, comments, and support. And letting not just the MTA know, but the Department of Transportation's know. Again, I'm Christopher D. Greif. Please have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
I guess that's it, Marty.
That is it. Yep.
Okay. I think Tammy John is looking to come in.
Can anybody hear me?
Yes, just give us one moment, Inspector. I don't see her.
Okay, I thought I saw a hand raised, but that's okay. All right, it's Tammy, you could put it into the chat, Marty will put it in the minutes. Okay, so I'd like to have a motion to close the public portion of the meeting. Okay, Sal, seconded by Jeff, all in favor. Well, anybody opposed? Hearing none, carried unanimously. I'd like to have a motion to accept the minutes of December. Okay, Eileen LaRuffalo, seconded by Ross. Anybody has anything to add or subtract? Hearing none, we will accept the minutes unanimously. We will, as been our custom, we let the elected officials go and then we go into the regular meeting. So we'll go in order of seniority here. So the old guy on the block, and you know, is still standing. Assemblyman Bill Colton.
Yes, hi. First, I want to wish a very happy new year to everybody. I always keep saying that each year I get a year younger, so I guess that's why I'm still standing. But I want to wish everybody a very happy new year. And of course, in a couple of weeks, we're going to also be celebrating the Lunar New Year.
Yes.
So we wish everybody a very happy Lunar New Year also. We've been getting some communications in the last week from Kingsborough students and parents regarding the B49. And so we're looking into that. Apparently the bus in the redesign plans will not be stopping at Kingsborough. Will be diverted to a block or so away from it, which, you know, some of the students and others who travel to Kingsborough seem to be upset about. So we're going to look into that, and we'll probably be contacting the MTA to see whether or not that can be changed. There is also the X27 and X28 buses. My chief of staff, Susan Zwang, reminds me that some constituents have been coming in on that. So we'll be looking in terms of that to try to see if we can make some suggestions to the MTA based upon what we're hearing in our office from our constituents and what we're hearing from the Kingsborough students. You know, a lot of people, unfortunately, are not well informed in terms of exactly what the bus redesign proposed changes are. And they may, as a result of that, not comment to the MTA. And then when it gets the changes that are finally approved and implemented, then they'll, you know, all of a sudden start commenting, and, you know, that will create bigger problems because then it's too late to alert the MTA in advance of the complaints or the suggestions that people are making. So my office is going to try to deal with that, at least in terms of the ones that we have been informed are problems by our constituents. So otherwise, other than that, I think, you know, we'll continue working on the issues in the neighborhood. And hopefully this new year will be a year of hope and optimism as we continue to work with the planning board and with the other agencies in bringing about a good year for all of the people in this neighborhood. So Happy New Year.
Thank you so much, Assemblyman Person. Okay, so someone who's not new to us, but is new to her position, she's been in our board many times, newly elected State Senator Ewan Chu.
Yes. So I have, Ewan's feeling a little bit under the weather, I think. So Michelle, Nicole Mann, I apologize.
Hello,
Okay.
can you hear me? Okay,
Yes.
great. Hi, everyone. Good night. This is Nicole from Senator Chu's office. So very happy to be here. I just have a couple of things to announce. On February 4th, we're gonna have a big Southern Brooklyn Lunar New Year celebration with nearly 30 Asian community groups. And it will be at New Utah High School from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And it's open to the public. So welcome to join us. And also our team can assist Mandarin, Cantonese, Russian, Urdu, Hebrew, and Arabic speaking residents. So my office hour will host mobile hours to serve the constituents. So basically the hours are from Wednesday, we have 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at CPC, located at 4101 8th Avenue on 4th floor. And Tuesday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., we will be at New Utrecht Library, located at 1743 86th Street. And Fridays, we open from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. at McKerney Park Library. So the location is 6802 Hampton Parkway. So if you have any questions, please email us at ewanchu@newyorkstate.gov or call us at 718-333-0311. Okay, that's it.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Nicole.
everyone.
Thank you, Ewan.
I just want to wish everybody Happy New Year. I'm sorry I lost my voice. Health. I-
Take care of yourself, save your voice, you'll need it upstate. Councilman Harry Kagan.
Good evening, everyone. Happy New Year. Happy Lunar New Year. Nice to see you all. So in the last several weeks, I visited several schools in the area. I visited Brooklyn Studio School, amazing school, providing all kinds of support to the school, helping them to buy computer tablets, and they ask for more money for their gym. It's a relatively small gym, so we'll work on it and we'll help Brooklyn Studio School in many different ways. They have a very vibrant student government, very impressive school. Another school I recently visited, it's a Success Academy of Bensonhurst, also very good school. Talk to parents, talk to teachers. Same concerns to everyone in the area. Everybody wants, of course, public safety. Everybody wants clean streets. I would like to praise Community Board 11 for working with us in sanitation, especially along 86th Street. It looks like sanitation conditions on 86th Street are improving, but it's still it's a work in progress, but we constantly, I would say, bothering and lobbying sanitation department, 62nd precinct, all other agencies to make sure that 86th Street is not just clean, but also accessible to everyone. And I'm also very grateful to 62nd precinct for participating and hosting a lot of toys giveaways, including even in Coney Island, so not just in Bensonhurst. But thank you very, very much to 62nd precinct. I posted on a Zoom my contact information, and this year also will be, of course, new city budget already open links to apply for grants to all non-for-profit organizations. Everyone who is eligible, 501c3 non-for-profit organizations from the neighborhood, please always welcome. The process will already started and will be ending on February 22nd. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Councilman. We also would like to introduce now our interim, we lost the recording for a while morning. Okay, not a problem.
Is that good?
We'd like to introduce our inspector, Roberto Melendez. He is from the borough. He is like the Chuck Shoal, God rest his soul. When we get a new commander, he will be overlooking the commanders in the south part of Brooklyn here. So he's sort of their supervisor, but he's helping us out at the 6-2 till we get a permanent CO. So, Inspector.
Good evening, everybody. Sorry, I got a little late, technical difficulties, but I'm glad to be on the call. And Marnie, I want to thank you. We spoke the other day, and I appreciate you coming to the precinct. And for everybody that came down, Dr. Tim Law, appreciate it. Clergy came down to speak to our new officers, much appreciated. I mean, these are the guys that are gonna continue on the legacy and go out and protect the community. So it's great that we set the tone. I also wanna, congratulate the men and women of the 62 precinct for the fantastic job they're doing day in, day out. Like Mr. Gordonello mentioned, I'm the borough administrator for Brooklyn South. And I've had the privilege to be here in the 62 precinct for over 2 months already. And I can tell you, it's been wonderful experience. I ran a precinct before in Brooklyn North. I'm new to Brooklyn South, but I have to say this has been a wonderful experience. Great people that work in the borough, protecting the citizens day in and day out, but also the community leaders and community partners have been outstanding. So I'm actually very, very happy to be here. And like I said, this has been a great experience for me in the 6-2 Bensonhurst. I used to drive by the community once in a while, once in a blue. But working here for 2 months, I've seen the great community, the business districts, the beauty of Brooklyn South and Bensonhurst. Great restaurants. It's got it all. I'm telling people this is the best kept secret in Brooklyn South, the 6-2 precinct, but let's keep that down. And I've seen a lot of good things happen. I took over back in October, and I've seen a good decrease in crime. I implemented a couple of things, new things, and so far so good. I'm very happy with the outcome. There's much work to be done. I'm a crime fighter. I came from Brooklyn North, worked in the 75th Precinct in East New York for many years as a sergeant and a captain also. So my main concern is to keep the community safe, take care of their problems, and work with everybody. So for the 28-day period, we're down significantly across the board, 32%. And year to date so far, we're down 27%. And that's attributed to the great work that the men and women are doing from the 62 precinct. I set up the plans, but they execute them. And they're always vigilant. They're excellent. The neighborhood coordinating officers are invaluable. They go out every day. They know who the bad guys are. And it's a small percentage of people that are actually committing the crimes. The 10% of the population in the 6-2, the 10% of the criminals, those are the guys committing the crimes. The same people over and over. You got guys that get locked up today, they come out tomorrow. People with 100 and something arrests, 75 arrests, 50 arrests, shoplifting, huge problem. All right, so we stayed on top of it. We have good deployment. We have, I call the district attorneys to try to get higher bail for these individuals, keep them in. Unfortunately, sometimes that doesn't happen. But also I wanted to thank Dr. Tim Law. I had a conversation with him the other day in regards to a homeless lady that's staying in an encampment. And we spoke briefly about it. She speaks Cantonese, she's Chinese. And I felt that just having the NYPD respond all the time with uniform and sanitation and do the whole operation might be counterproductive. So I wanted to get the community involved. And I know this is a big Asian community, and Detective Agasa recommended that I speak to Dr. Law, and we approached him about it. He immediately took action. He responded to the location, and I'll let him speak about it. But this is a type of involvement and cooperation and partnership that we need in the community. And if we could take care of that lady, I mean, I feel like it's something that could be done. And instead of using NYPD resources, I think it could be done. So, Dr. Law, I don't know if you want to jump in.
Excuse me, Inspector, we don't, during this, that's your report. Dr. Law could talk during the members portion.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
And
Thank you.
like I said, I'm here. Whatever you guys need, you could call me directly or email me or text me.
Perfect. Thanks, Inspector. Good to have you with us. Okay, so we now will, no more elected officials. So we'll go on to the chairman's report. I'm going to give you an update on 2147 Banff Avenue. That was the site of that proposed homeless shelter. The district office is receiving inquiries from the community regarding construction at the location. As previously reported, the Department of Social Services advised the location is no longer being considered for a shelter. So whatever construction is going on is within right, but it's not a shelter. So we'll put that to bed. On December 20th, the property owner renewed their permits for four three-family homes. So the permits are valid. He has those permits through August. So that person can build that housing. But it's for regular housing. We received notification that a land use application has been filed by Brooklyn Yards Development requesting a zoning map amendment to facilitate a new mixed-use development over the railroad tracks in an area bounded by 14th and 16th Avenue and 59th and 61st Streets. The development in Community District 12, however, the zoning map amendment falls into a small portion of our district and along our shared boundary at 61st Street between the Utrecht and 15th Avenue. The application is not certified and has not been referred to the board, just something we heard in the wind. Today, the mayor released a preliminary budget for fiscal year 2024, and we should receive responses to the board's capital and expense budget recommendations. Once received, it'll be shared with the board for comments and formal response back. And last, I just saw this come up today in Community Board 10, and I'm sure it's going to follow here, but I don't think it's a great idea. They're going to take 62 spots or 61 spots, parking spots away from Bay Ridge to create no parking loading zones. No, I think that's a little crazy, but when it comes to us, we'll discuss it.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, so right before the holidays, they did notify us that they wanted to put 3 loading zones here. And the consensus of the board was that DOT should focus on the commercial corridors instead of the residential. Because we see double and triple parking all over 86th Street. I mean, God bless. I mean, they do great business, but they should focus and prioritize those areas. And we sent those comments off to DOT. So we're ahead of the game.
Oh, great. Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. I'm gonna let Marnie give her report now.
Yes. So Happy New Year, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the holidays and didn't put on as much weight as maybe I did. But moving on into the work, the Army Corps of Engineers is holding a public meeting on the New York, New Jersey Harbor Coastal Storm Risk Management Study. At this meeting, they will present the draft integrated feasibility report, the Tier 1 environmental impact statement, and the tentatively selected plan. The study purpose is to determine the feasibility of constructing a technically feasible, environmentally acceptable project that will manage coastal storm risk while supporting the study's area economic and community resilience. So the need for the study derives from the significant and widespread damage to communities' infrastructure and the economy caused by coastal storms. Sandy in 2012 highlighted a need for a comprehensive and collaborative evaluation of coastal storm risk to communities along the Atlantic coast. So we're in that catchment area, and we will share it, and we'll encourage people to either go to the Army Corps' website, which we'll share publicly, or attend the meeting, which will be held on Tuesday, January 17th, from 2 to 4 p.m. and 6 to 8 p.m. At CB18, which is located at 1097 Bergen Avenue. They have a gigantic meeting room auditorium there. And there will be additional meetings planned around the study area. So hopefully we'll see future meetings so people really understand what they're proposing. We received notification that an application for a new liquor license will be filed with the State Liquor Authority for 2156 and 2158 Bath Avenue, including the rear yards. Last February, the Department of Buildings denied a request for a letter of no objection to use 2158 Bath Avenue as an eating, drinking establishment. And they need to get that because it's located in the C1-2 zoning. It's a very low commercial zoning designation. The Department of Buildings denied that. And the 2156 Bath Avenue storefront is being used as an event space, which there is no letter of objection or certificate of occupancy stating the use. For an event space, you should be use group 9, not a 6. I won't get technical. But anyway, I want to recommend sending a letter to the State Liquor Authority that we can't support the application until the applicant resolves all outstanding issues and receives a letter of no objection from the Department of Buildings for those 2 addresses. So before I did that, I want to bring it to the board.
Could I get a motion to accept?
Yes.
Okay, Eileen, seconded by Janet. Is there any objections? All in favor?
Aye.
And no objections, no objections. So that means,
Got it.
sorry, I'm not used to doing it that way.
It's okay. The alcohol and beverage control law was recently amended to allow applicants who are filing for a liquor license to provide the required 30-day advance notice to the community board via email, provided the community board elects to accept notices via email. Prior to this change, applicants were required to do a certified return receipt or an overnight delivery service with proof of mailing or personal service upon the office. It just adds another layer. I think we should move and change the guidelines so that we will accept email notification. I see no reason why we have to, make the business owners pay for that extra service.
Gotcha. Can I get
So,
a motion to, so that Marty can write the letter?
Move. No objection.
Okay, Ross, seconded by Jeff. Any objections? Carry unanimously.
okay, just an update. There will be no trash or recycling collection on the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Day this Monday, January 16th. But residents who normally receive Monday trash or recycling collection can place it out after 4 p.m. They will make those collections Tuesday, so you won't miss the week for those lucky Monday people.
I'm a Monday person. I think it's like terrible, but I'm glad they're finally catching up and saying occasionally, that they sort of allow it because holding, it doesn't really encourage recycling when you don't pick it up, So in either event, I'm glad, Marty, I'm glad to hear that.
Yep, and ASP will be suspended on Monday as well as on Saturday, January 21st for Lunar New Year. Meters are in effect on all those days, and I just want to wish everyone a happy Lunar New Year and above all, a healthy. And that's it for me.
Any old business? Any new business?
Hi, this is
Yeah,
Sonia.
yeah, I'm sorry.
Sonia, and then Ravane. And then Dr. Law, you wanted to say something too?
Yes.
Okay, so in that order.
Okay.
Sonia, Ravane, and Dr. Law.
Thank you. Happy New Year, everybody. This is Sonia from the 6-2 Precinct Community Council. I'm also the president of the Friends of New Utrecht Library. I did put in my email address, which is svarts2021@aol.com. If you want to send me your email addresses, we can let you know what's going on at those two, at the precinct and at the library. And also, I want to wish everybody a happy Valentine's Day, which is coming up. The precinct will again on the 14th of February, which I believe is a Tuesday, We will be again honoring the police officers by having residents go over there and handing out some Valentines, et cetera, and showing them the love. Also, I want to also thank publicly Deputy Inspector Melendez for such a great job he's been doing at the precinct. Thank you so much. We appreciate your advice and your guidance. And I want to thank the members of the 6-2 Precinct Community Council. We do have new members. Want to thank them for everything they've done last year and that we will be continue to be doing the rest of the year. Everybody stay safe. And we will be having the 6-2 Precinct Community Council this Tuesday, January the 17th at 7:30. So if you want information, I put my email on the chat. However, not everybody could see it. The only ones that could see that are the panelists. That's why I gave out my SV Arts email address. But if you can join us via Zoom or in person, I did put my email address and we could send you that information. Everybody stay safe.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to really quickly follow up with what I mentioned last month. I'd asked Marnie about possibly submitting a request to get rid of the no parking around the JCH Bay Parkway and on 79th Street during night times. I just wanted to follow up and see what was up with that.
Yes. So I did reach out to DOT and put in a formal request, and they responded back that they needed, because the JCH made the request, they needed a letter from them, and I have followed up with the JCH.
Good. Perfect.
Great, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Okay, Dr. Law.
Hi, good evening. First, I would like to thank Deputy Inspector Melendez for inviting me to speak a few words to a new police officer at 62nd Precinct. I strongly believe community policing is very, very important, okay? Now I'm talking about this homeless Asian woman in our neighborhood. I did talk to her the other day. She's sleeping in front of the supermarket, 86th Street and 18th Avenue. I talked to her, asked her few questions. It seems that she has some mental issues. I asked her, how come you don't want to go home? I don't want to go home. I want to stay here. That's my home. After that, I already go back to my community, talk to the community members. We already find out where she lives, okay? We're gonna talk to her family members, at least take her back for celebrate Lunar New Year. That's a very important holiday. And then second, what we're going to do is to call the New York City Social Service. See what kind of service to provide to this lady. We don't want anyone to sleep outside in the street in this cold weather. This is wrong. I feel very sorry. I feel so sad that day. She's alone over there, talk to nobody. She's sad. Okay, we're going to do our best.
Dr. Law?
Yes.
Is this the woman on 18th Avenue between 86th Street and 85th Street?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
She's in front of the supermarket.
Yeah, for 4 years, I have been working with the local elected official and trying to get resources. We have had countless engagements with the Department of Social Services, Department of Homeless Services, as well as mental health professionals out there. And she refuses services. I mean, we call all the time and they visit her. And it's really awful. It's an awful situation, but they can't force her. They won't force her.
Okay, Marnie, what we're going to do is talk to her family member, okay?
Okay.
So they can do it together, okay?
Yeah, I just wanted to update you so we're aware.
Yeah,
we know there's
because
more,
I speak their language. I speak Cantonese. So
stay with Marnie on it and
yeah, sure, definitely.
Good.
Okay. Now I want to make announcement. Two celebration for Lunar New Year, the year the rabbit. Okay, January 28th, Saturday, we got celebration at FIAO 8781 18th Avenue, 11 a.m. The other one is very important, Lunar New Year Parade, 18th Avenue, 65th Street, 11 a.m. too. We have lion dance, folk dance,
What day?
everything
What's the
together.
day? What's the day?
January 29, Sunday, 11 a.m., 18th Avenue, 65th Street. We got permit from NYPD already. Okay,
Great.
we expect about 500 people join us. Please
Beautiful.
join us. Thank you.
Thank you. All righty. Lori, I thought I saw your hand up. Are you looking to talk?
Yeah, I did put my hand up because now I'm going to switch hats and I'm going to speak as the Brooklyn Director for Congresswoman Nicole Maliotakis. I spoke to Marnie. We had talked about that the Army Corps of Engineers, and they're hosting the meeting in CB 18 when it affects us directly in CB 10 and 11 along that whole line. So we are reaching out to the Army Corps and asking them to host a meeting in the future by us. So we don't have to traipse all over right now to 18, but they really should have one here by us. So when I get that info, I will let Marnie know who can disseminate it to everyone. That's it.
Thank you. Thanks, Lori. I don't see any other hands up from our members. So hearing none, I'll take a motion to adjourn. Happy Lunar New Year. And we'll see you before Valentine's Day, because the next meeting's in February 9th, I think, 8th or 9th. So be safe. Let's hope there's no snow. I know any snowbirds here that ski. I'm sorry, but I prefer no snow. We'll see you soon. Good to see you.
Anyone second the motion to adjourn?
You got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care, thanks. Bye.
Thank you.
You guys are-